Hello, ladies and gentlemen. I'm A Flame, and sorry if my voice sounds rough a little bit. I just got home from work, but today I'm gonna be doing flame listens again. It's been a while since I did one of these, so why not I do them right now while I'm extremely tired and got off work. So today I'm gonna be listening to Immortal Affliction 2. Pinkie Pie and Rainbow, Pinkie and Rainbow, Pony Infection AU, Grimdark, by, I believe, Magpie Pony or TheLostNarrator. Correct me in the comments below. If I remember correctly, the last time I listened to this was the first chapter, not first chapter, the first story involving Rarity, and it was absolutely brutal. It came out last year, but if I remember correctly, she had some kind of illness involving her cutie mark, and she got crystallized and puking crystals out of her body, and it was very crazy considering that her cutie mark is gemstones. So I believe this infection is basically a different kind of infection than the one I have heard and read before. But if you want to check out the story, the link is going to be in the description below, and the reading by TheLostNarrator. So let's do this right here and now. And thankfully I found out that this actually came out today while I was at work. So let's do this in 3, 2, 1, and let's go.
Warning. The following contains subject matter that some listeners might find disturbing or difficult to hear. Listener discretion is advised.
Good thing I'm old enough to listen to grimdark stuff. Let me turn this up a little bit.
Classified. For Canterlot medical research only. Patient name: Pinkie Diane Pye. Subject 3. Primary physician: Dr. Quest Colton, PhD. Range of anomalous affliction: 12, 13, 15, 23, after banishment. 202.
I still want to know who this Dr. Colton really is, because from the first chapter we never even seen what this character is. So hopefully we'll get to see who Dr. Colton is in this chapter.
28, 15, 24, AB. Patient name: Rainbow Dash. Subject 4. Primary physician: Dr. Quest Colton, PhD. Date range of anomalous affliction: 12, 13, 15, 23, AB to 2, 19, 15, 24, AB. Case summary: the following case involves 2 of Equestria's saviors.
Also, I forgot what subject number was Rarity is, but I still want to know who absolutely is subject to, because they mentioned the name subject to at the ending of the first story of Immortal Affliction. So hopefully throughout every sequel, hopefully we'll get to find out who subject to is. Maybe.
Bearers of the elements of laughter and loyalty: Pinkie, aka Pinkie Pie, age 543, and Rainbow Dash, age 544. Simultaneously experienced and suffered baffling infectious afflictions. Although their cases were originally filed separately, the observations and treatments of subjects 3 and 4
I know
ran congruently.
I know Pinkie Pie's cutie mark is balloons and Rainbow Dash is rainbow, if I remember correctly. And since we've seen what happened to Rarity involving this infection, I'm scared to find out what the infection gonna cause a reaction to Pinkie Pie and Rainbow Dash, because we have always seen what absolutely happened to Rarity. She turned into a crystallized gemstone, if I remember correctly. That was fucked up.
At Dr. Colton's request, their files have been compared and compiled into one case study. The treatments used for these subjects were ultimately ineffective, so the following data logs have been compiled for research purposes in an effort to find a cure. Data log: Hoofstay, 26th of December, 14 days after the end of the Reign of Friendship. The following recording was obtained and later submitted by a Mr. Pecan Pie. Mr. Pie informed staff that the recording came directly from his answering machine.
And of course that, of course. I really need to get YouTube Premium.
Extreme One Game. Power up for every adventure ahead.
Cookie Run Tower of Adventures is officially available on both mobile and PC.
Attached is the recorded message.
1, 2, 3. Happy heartwarming pie family! Wow, late heartwarming, but we're only off by a day. Hey, we're early for
I haven't heard
the
Mark
new year.
Pie do Pinkie Pie's impression so long.
Sorry, Dashi, that was right in your ear, huh? Oh no. After a few years, I just got used to the ringing in my ears. Oopsie poopsie. Here, I'll kiss it. Better. Cut it out. The family doesn't want to hear that. Think of the Phillies, Pinkie.
Oh boy.
Oh, those petite little pies all know and love their auntie Dashi.
I really do like
But I just
the
made them
shipping
turn up
between
their
Pinkie
noses
and Rainbow.
scrunch up their little faces at the thought
I'm
of
more of an
ponies.
Apple Dash person, but I don't have any problems with Pinkie Dash.
Okay, Pinkie. It's not that funny. Oh, what are you doing? Hey, how are you doing that?
Huh?
I don't know. I just feel all bubbly, swimmy, wimmy. But your hooves aren't even touching the ground.
Wait, what?
You're floating. I am. Loving somebody else makes you feel lighter than air. Pinkie! Ridiculous! Pinkie, stop it! Get back down here! It's not that funny! Now, you're scaring me!
Oh no, oh no, now I'm scared. I think I'm starting to have a realization. Rarity died because she turned into a gemstone because of her cutie mark. And if I just realized, this infection involves cutie marks, but they don't turn into zombies. They die by their own ability. Because Rarity's cutie mark is basically having the ability to find gems or make. I can't remember. It's been a long time since I've watched the series, but if that's so, I'm actually scared to find out what the outcome of Pinkie Pie's death, because since it's absolutely confusing and doesn't make any sense, but I don't want to think about it too hard about it. Ow. Oh, what just
Pinkie, are you okay?
what just happened?
Scaring me! Pinkie, are you okay? I think so, but why'd you shock me? I did it. I mean, I didn't mean to. You were going to hit the ceiling. Maybe I took off too fast.
Wait, hold up.
I told you
Flight?
Shag's carpets were a
Electric
bad idea.
cling?
Maybe all of this was the bad idea, Dashi. We're supposed to be back in time for heartwarming, and now we're stuck in some stupid hotel halfway across Equestria. Heartwarming is supposed to be about family, Dashi, not mourncations to Mount Eris so we can cry about Twilight.
Aren't you ponies? You don't even have fingers. Wait, how are they even able to use phones? And they're in Equestria.
Mr. Pecan Pie received a second, much shorter voicemail from subjects 3 and 4, wishing him and his family happy holidays. Mr. Pie called subjects 3 and 4 back within a few hours. He urged them to seek medical attention immediately for the anomalies that he described as baffling and worrisome. Subjects 3 and 4 declined medical attention or advice. Observation notes. Trot's Day, 1st of February, initial intake. At the behest of Dr. Colton, Nurse Jollyhope was dispatched.
So I'm going to assume that Trot's Day it's either Tuesday or Thursday, and February is February. I don't understand the pony lingo with these names of the days and months.
To Ponyville to locate subjects 3 and 4 so they could be transported and admitted to Canterlot General. Nurse Jollyhope found the subjects at their residence in Ponyville, but indicated that neither of them was compliant with the doctor's orders. The following is a recorded statement from Nurse Jollyhope about the encounter.
Whatever happened to Nurse Red Heart? Oh, no, I remember what happened to Nurse Red
For a
Heart.
long while, no pony responded to my knocking at the door. I was sure they were inside, though. I caught Curtain with
I just realized that's
corner of
Goody
my
is. I haven't
eye.
heard his voice in so long,
Eventually,
too.
Rainbow Dash answered the door, but she kept it open just a crack so that we could have a conversation without actually allowing me inside. Her behavior was initially erratic, demanding to know who had called the doctor and insisting that they were fine. I implored for her to allow me access, but she vehemently denied it. She pressed me for more information, but I relayed to her only what Dr. Colton had instructed me to. To be honest, I didn't really know the full extent of the issue anyway. I just do what I'm told. The conversation lasted less than a minute before the door was slammed shut again, and I heard it locking from inside. I called the doctor from a payphone nearby and was told to wait for assistance to arrive. I was also instructed to audio record any additional conversations with the patients during the journey from Ponyville to Canterlot. Dr. Colton was adamant that the utmost care and gentility be applied to the situation, even though the patients would be remanded without their consent. I'll admit, I was a little more than surprised when I saw Canterlot Guard arriving with the orderlies, but Dr. Colton was right to include them. Without their help, we wouldn't have gotten them back to the hospital.
Nurse Jollyhope complied with the doctor's orders and recorded their second encounter with Subject 4, along with the resulting struggle from both Subjects 3 and 4. Attached is the recovered and restored recording.
Rainbow Dash, it's Nurse Jollyhope again. I really must insist that you let us inside. We're only trying to help.
What do you mean, us?
As I explained before, a team of professionals has had to come assist me in...
Hold on, doctors! There's guards! What if there's guards? What are they gonna do to us, Dashy?
Pinkie Pie? Is that you?
Don't you talk to her! Tell those guards to get lost! We don't need you or them! We're fine!
Yeah, it's been like this for over an hour. I don't think they're gonna let us in willingly. I think you're gonna need to,
Step aside. Rainbow Dash and Pinkie Pie, by order of Dr. Colton, you are to be detained and transported to Canterlot General, effective immediately.
That voice sounds familiar.
Please step away from the door.
You can't do this! You can't just force us to...
And he blasted the door open.
What in the...
Wait, what? What did Pinkie say?
What in the...
Wait, what? What happened to Fluttershy?
calm down. We're only trying to help.
Hold up, let me replay that.
What in the...
Wait, I know what happened to Revy, but what happened to Fluttershy?
only trying to help.
And audio cut.
Nurse Jollyhope was unable to obtain any more recorded audio from this incident, as Subject 4 kicked the tape recorder from their hooves, causing it to smash into the pavement. Subject 3 and 4 were eventually admitted into Canterlot General. Data log. Subject 3, Flanks Day, 2nd of February, first day of hospital stay. Primary nurse, Nurse Sweetbee. Tests ordered: spirometry, bronchoscopy, blood analysis. Procedures performed: CT scan. Result: unknown chest cavity growth detected. Subject notes: Subject 3 arrived at Canterlot General sedated. Subject 3 is in a state of upheaval. Her mane, tail, and fur are disheveled, with 26 distinct bruises on her torso, flanks, neck, head, and hooves. Some of these bruises are congruent with the accounts of the orderlies and guards who had to exert force in retrieving the subject from her place of residence. Other observations of note include dark circles under Subject 3's eyes, sunken cheeks, indicators of malnourishment, and discolored fur. The most notable ailment affecting Subject 3 is her enlarged and misshapen chest. After running the initial tests, it was determined that the unknown growth in the chest cavity was causing Subject 3's rib cage to press against her fur and jut outward. Additionally, Subject 3 has shown instances of shortness of breath and a wheeze akin to fatigued laughter. Dr. Colton has appointed Nurse Sweetbee as head nurse for this subject. Nurse Sweetbee was informed of the subject's hostility toward staff during the admittance process, and was instructed to be accompanied by at least 2 orderlies whenever she was to come into contact with Subject 3. Due to the magical limitations of the security cameras and their inability to capture sound, her initial meeting and observation of Subject 3 was audio recorded.
Good morning, Miss Pye. My name is...
Where's Dashi?
Miss Pye,
Pinkie!
Pinkie. I'm not at liberty to divulge information about other patients at this time. She's okay, Pinkie. We're taking good care of her, I promise.
What have you done to me?
We had to sedate you when our staff couldn't get you to the hospital amicably.
That sounds like a Twilight word.
Are you having trouble breathing, Pinkie?
Please let me see Dashi. I promise I'll be good.
She does sound like she's having trouble breathing.
Whatever you say.
Pinkie, please calm down. The doctor wants to fix your breathing first, okay?
No! I want to see Dashi!
Pinkie, why are you laughing?
I laugh when I'm in pain.
But you're laughing.
Makes the alley go away.
It's like she's on heel. It's like she's...
The laughing.
It's like she's on laughing gas, but she's not. Something's not right.
It's the alley.
Okay, just calm down.
What was that? Dashi!
Yeah, that does sound like Rainbow.
Other side of this wall.
What have you into your bed sheets.
Don't touch that! If you untie me, I'll float away! Dashi was still trying to teach me how to fly! Now I'll never see my Dashi or my friends ever again!
Please calm down. We don't want you to aggravate your condition. You'll see Dashi and all of your friends just as soon as we get you all better.
Liar! You're a fucking liar! Because I can't see all of my friends because Twilight is in rarity. Fluttershy. You took them, didn't you? You're doing something to
Pinkie? Pinkie! Orderly! Hold her steady. Hang on, Pinkie. Shh. It'll be okay.
She's all I have left. Cheesy's gone. And she's my Dashi. My everything. Please.
We'll get you all fixed up. I promise. Just rest.
Subject 3 was sedated after this initial interview for the health and safety of the patient and staff. Data log, Subject 4, flank stay, 2nd of February, 1st day of hospital stay, primary nurse, Nurse Jollyhope, tests ordered, non-applicable, procedures performed, none, results, non-applicable. Subject notes. Subject 4 arrived at Canterlot General exhibiting extreme hostility. While in transport from Ponyville, Jollyhope attempted several times, with different dosages, to sedate Subject 4. All with no success. While attempting to admit the patient, several guards and staff members sustained injuries resulting in bruises and abrasions. 2 orderlies and 1 night nurse are being examined for possible concussions. Observation on Subject 4 is difficult due to the subject's abnormal agility and aggression. Jollyhope made the following statement about Subject 4's condition in his initial and only interview.
It was so hard to tell. I mean,
Please don't skip the video. I would
Nope,
like
I'm
to share a
skipping.
beautiful story from Gaza today. My name is Shahd.
she looked haggard, sleep deprived, malnourished, like Pinkie Pie. But that was on the off chance I could even catch a glimpse of her at all. She was fiercely protective of Pinkie Pie and kept screaming about conspiracies. I think she thinks Dr. Colton is trying to hurt her and her friends. It was a miracle the orderlies and guards could wrestle her down the way they did. I hated seeing one of my personal idols just so crazed and wild like that. She kept rubbing her hooves on the train's carpet and shocking every pony. I swear, if they had been any stronger, we'd be treating burns.
Dr. Colton initially dismissed Jollyhope as Subject 4's primary nurse after hearing the details of the
metal.
struggle.
Conductive?
However, Jollyhope insisted on remaining as the primary nurse. After all ponies involved in the ordeal had been attended to, Jollyhope assembled a small group of orderlies and nurses to join him in an attempt to examine Subject 4. At Dr. Colton's request, the interaction was audio recorded.
Miss Rainbow Dash, it's Nurse Jollyhope. I have some of my colleagues with me here. We'd like to talk to you, if that's all right with you.
Leave me alone.
Miss Dash, I have some concerns about your overall well-being after such an unfortunate ordeal.
I said fuck off!
Miss Dash, please, this is a place of healing, and the doctor and I are very concerned about you and Pinkie.
Where is she? Where is Pinkie?
If I could just come inside and talk to you.
Pinkie! Pinkie, is that you? I'm here! I'm right here, Pinkie! Hang on, I'm coming to find you!
Miss Dash, the room is locked from the outside and will remain that way until we can come to some kind of agreement about how to move forward. Miss Dash, beating the door down will not work. Please, Miss Dash, we are trying to help you. It's not working. I think we need to...
Oh, God!
There's Jolly-O! Jolly? What happened? Go Magenta! Go Magenta!
She shocked him.
This concluded the audio recording. The explosion heard on the tape was electrical current transmitted from the metal door handle of Subject 4's room to Jolly Hope's metal horseshoe. Voltage testing was unavailable at the time, but the current is estimated to be over 300 volts and milliamps at the time of the shock.
What?
Due to the intensity of the shock, Jolly Hope suffered muscular paralysis, cardiac arrest, and a ruptured limb.
Ooh.
Staff at the scene rushed him to the emergency wing in an attempt to resuscitate,
Oh my God.
but he was
Rainbow's-
officially declared deceased at 1:03 a.m.
that?
After the incident, Subject 4 no longer attempted to leave her room and remained quiet for the rest of the evening. Data log. Subject 3. Hoofstay, 6 of February. 5th day of hospital stay. Procedures performed. 5th torso CT scan. Result: inconclusive data. Additional test results. After extensive testing, multiple CT scans, and a thorough bronchoscopy, Dr. Colton has identified Subject 3's anomaly as unprecedented lung growth. A sample of a foreign liquid substance that was found to be lining the enlarged lungs has been collected and sent for further testing. Subject notes: it has become increasingly difficult to properly care for Subject 3. Nurse Sweetbee and staff have reported non-stop fits of laughter that range from soft giggling to uproarious guffaws. The subject is unable to speak in full sentences due to the excessive amount of laughter. Subject 3's chest has grown another 3 inches in girth,
God.
making the chest 78% larger than pony average.
That's not
In
normal.
addition, Subject 3 has been restrained to her bed for the past 3 days due to the unexplainable phenomenon of floating. Unless weighted or strapped down, the subject will float to the ceiling of the room. Nurse Sweetbee reports a substantially reduced appetite in Subject 3, and the increasing difficulty of
way
getting the
different
subject
than
to
Brody's
ingest
condition.
food of any kind amidst the fits of laughter. Multiple asthmatic members of staff have requested to keep Subject 3 out of their rotations. These staff members indicate an increase of breathing difficulty in this room specifically. Mandatory masks worn by all hospital staff do not seem to impede the irritant.
I'm not rich as hell. I'm the one that really needs the break. Not the people that are already rich and have the money. Kamala Harris is gonna make billionaires pay their fair share.
Of course, it's gonna be one. Oh, never mind.
Cookie Run Tower of Adventures is officially available on both mobile and PC with Google Play Games.
Next time I do a
Immerse
reaction
yourself
video
in a 3D cookie
or
adventure on a larger PC.
fanfic listening, I'm fine.
Data log.
Definitely buying
Subject
YouTube
4.
Premium.
Hoofstay, 6 of February. 5th day of hospital stay. Procedures performed. Non-applicable.
Where's Rainbow?
Result: non-applicable. Subject notes: this is the 5th consecutive day that security camera footage has been unable to properly capture Subject 4's movements. Security footage has been duplicated
must be
and
flying
sent to
around.
outside facilities in hopes that the indecipherable images can be fixed and enhanced. Subject 4's current state is still unknown. The subject offers very little information about her condition and has opted to only speak to Subject 3's nurse, Nurse Sweetbee. She only speaks to garner information about Subject 3 and her afflictions. Conversation is short and often emotionally charged. Staff has been ordered to not touch any metal or any electrical conductors in and around Subject 4's room. Metal horseshoes are forbidden on the 3rd floor of Canterlot General. Meals are provided on wooden trays and slid through the slot cut into the bottom of the door. Subject 4 returns the tray through the same slot once the meal has been consumed. Dr. Colton instructed Nurse Sweetbee to record any and all interactions she has with Subject 4. The following clip was recorded at the time of the evening meal.
Rainbow Dash, I have your dinner here.
How is she?
We're going to try to move up the surgery. We don't have the results we wanted yet, but
What?
But we are concerned about Pinkie's chest cavity and the rapid growth.
Can you even do that? Remove part of a pony's lungs? I'm pretty sure you need them both to survive.
The doctor will do everything she can. But let's talk about you. Your speech patterns are becoming increasingly rapid. Are you aware of that? Or...
Wait, doctor? What fucking doctor? That bitch is a joke. I don't even know what Twilight saw in her.
Dr. Colton is very busy helping other patients as quickly and effectively as she can. Hang on, Rainbow Dash, please. We are very concerned about you.
What did you eat? Killed a pony, didn't I?
An electric shock killed Nurse Jollyhope.
He's dead?
Not you. Rainbow Dash. Rainbow Dash, we just want to understand...
No, Pinkie. And then I'll tell you whatever you want to know. Just keep ponies away from me, alright?
Following the recorded incident, pony analysts determined Subject 4's speech patterns were changing in acceleration by 10% each day. Subject 4 has continued to ignore all other staff. The following is from the desk of Dr. Quest Colton. For the current case study, all observation notes and data logs between the dates 02/07/1524 to 02/21/1524 have been redacted.
Redacted?
Observation notes. Subject 3. Trots Day, 22nd of February, 21st day of hospital stay. At 6:32 p.m., staff heard an unfamiliar sound coming from Subject 3's room. As staff rushed to check on Subject 3, Nurse Sweetbee started up an audio recording, hoping to catch the sound that the staff described as a loud, wet bang. Attached is the audio recording.
Oh dear God.
Out of my way! Out of my way! I need to... In Tartarus, what... Is that... Are those...
Rib bones. Her lungs, they're bursting out of her chest.
Oh God. Okay, I'm having flashbacks to that scene from that found footage movie, Cloverfield. I forgot the character's name. I think got bit by one of the tiny creatures from the Cloverfield monster. Except it's not the lungs from the neck, but she grew inside. Her stomach grew inside and just burst out and died. Oh God. I was hoping that that wasn't gonna. That's what happened to Pinkie's lungs. I think her lungs blew up and she died. Oh God.
Lifting off the ground!
Oh my God. Her lungs popped open like a balloon because her keen is parties and oh my God. Oh heavens, that's fucked up. That's really fucked up. Oh my God. Oh my God. It just came to me. I wonder if Rainbow Dash is gonna... I don't want to think about it. I really don't want to think about it. Holy shit, this is actually crazy.
Look out! She can't control it! Rainbow Dash, calm down! We can't understand the words you're...
Okay.
This concludes the audio recording.
What?
Retroactively, lab technicians were able to isolate and decelerate the audio coming from Subject 4's room. The decipherable dialogue has been attached.
Pinkie! Pinkie, talk to me! What's going on? What are they doing to you? Pinkie, say something! Pinkie, please! Some pony help her! Help her! Pinkie!
Pinkie sounded like when she was about to die?
Some pony better tell me what's going on right now, or I'll bust through this wall myself! I knew you were up to no good! You monsters! You've been the ones doing all this all along! Pinkie was right! You're all involved! It's just some big anti-friendship conspiracy!
An unprecedented explosion of electric proportions came from Subject 4's room immediately following this recording. The explosion decimated the wall between Subject 3 and Subject 4's rooms.
Oh my god.
Staff and patients within the vicinity of the explosion were rushed to safety. 16 ponies were injured, 1 killed. Initial observations concluded Subjects 3 and 4 had perished in the explosion. Large cracks in the walls of the room revealed a continuous brightly colored electric surge of energy barely contained within. Earth Pony and Pegasi staff and patients were evacuated from the 3rd floor of the hospital. Dr. Colton and other Unicorn staff members remained to magically contain the electricity in Subject 3 and 4's rooms. Staff and patients were allowed back onto the 3rd floor hours later, after the threat was neutralized. Observation notes. Subject 3, Cantor Day, 24th of February.
Saturday.
Sightings of Subject 3 have been reported by multiple ponies around Canterlot. The subject had not perished as staff had initially believed, but instead had escaped. From
Pinkie's
these
still
multiple
alive?
accounts, Subject 3 was described as the following. A deformed floating pony held aloft by discolored yellow and blue tinted flesh balloons protruding from the exposed chest. Canterlot Guard have been attempting to capture Subject 3, but have so far been unsuccessful. They report a strange phenomenon observed when ponies are within 100 meters of Subject 3. Said ponies are thereby afflicted with an uncontrollable laughing fit. These afflicted ponies were unable to respond to any stimuli, aside from Subject 3 herself. Subject 3 will approach the closest afflicted pony regardless of the wind direction. She will then... well, that's redacted. Let's just say the victims, have a very painful death. Plans are being made to have a very painful death. Plans are being made to evacuate airspace where Subject 3 is predicted to appear. Ponies on the ground are to remain inside until she has passed. Ponies on the evacuate air... That's redacted. Direction. She will then... well, that's redacted. Let's just say the victims, have a very painful death. Plans
Oh my
are being
god. This is like the laughing gas that the Joker make. And if you take a whiff of the laughing gas, you laugh and you laugh yourself to death. Oh god. That's what's literally happening in this. That is crazy.
Made to evacuate airspace where Subject 3 is predicted to appear. Ponies on the ground are to remain inside until she has passed. Observation notes. Subject 3, Withers Day, 28th of February. Subject
Raspberry
3
Swirl.
was caught and terminated today in South Canterlot.
What?
Raspberry Swirl, a local timber worker, observed Subject 3 interacting with another unwitting victim and took matters into his own hooves. In the following segment of the post-subject
Pancake
mortis
sounds good right
interview,
now.
Raspberry Swirl detailed the events by their own account.
Saccharin Smiles. It
The
was
Wilsonator?
going after Saccharin Smiles. The Canterlot guards. You know, I expected to go after those useless shits. What are they any good for anyway? Been this consistently useless since the reign of the sun and moon.
Please stick to the events that transpired.
Sorry. Just, I have my own issues with the so-called security around Canterlot. Anyway, the guards were fucking useless, and the laugh demon must not have been satisfied with them.
Hold on, wait. I'm sorry, did you just say laugh demon?
Well, what else would you have called it? All any pony can talk about is that damn demon going around Canterlot and preying on innocent ponies. Well, guards mostly, and they ain't exactly innocent, but still. Ponies are shitting out gems and laughing themselves silly? Sounds like the work of a demon to me.
I will make a note of that. Please continue.
Well, as you know, Saccharin Smiles is just the sweetest old biddy that ever graced this blue marble of ours. She owns Mama's Pancake House. You know, the one that makes flapjacks as big as your head. I figured she was out getting more flour from the bakery and was attacked on her way back. Saw the demon for the first time, and I gotta tell you, if I didn't see it for myself, I wouldn't have believed.
We did describe how
It had its own
Pinkie
innards all
attacked them.
twisted up around them, and these big old flesh balloons that would expand and deflate like that's how it knew how to fly.
Oh,
the eyes were
that's how.
whited out with pinpricks, barely noticeable unless you were unfortunate enough to get up close. If it weren't so mangled and pale, I'd say it looks like Savior Pinkie Pie.
You said it attacked the mare?
Yep, same as the stories. Saccharin Smiles was on the ground laughing too hard to flee. The demon was looming over her, ready to, you know, strike, when I shot it right out of the sky.
And I assume you have the proper permits to carry that rifle.
Well, no shit. I may not be from around here, but I have 2 ears, same as you. You're having me believe you haven't heard all of this laugh demon talk? They say it preys on the peace and quiet, and especially the depressed or downtrodden. Ponies are laughing themselves silly over nothing because they think it'll ward it off. I'm not foolish enough to come here without my gun, and you're damn lucky I did.
Can you just describe the aftermath?
Well, there was quite a mess, so I wasn't sure if Saccharin Smiles was screaming from the sound, or the splat, or if she was hurt. Blood, guts, viscera, all the usual. Strange that a demon is made up of all that too, huh? I didn't linger for too long. I rushed Saccharin here, and by the time I got back, the guards had already cleaned it up.
Did the demon make any noises or attempt to speak to you at any point in this encounter?
No. Are you saying that was a pony?
Was.
Like, they could talk? Wait, are you saying that thing was...
Thank you, Raspberry Swirl. This information has been invaluable. Let me escort you out. After the interview, Dr. Colton instructed staff to conduct a series of interviews around Canterlot to ascertain what ponies know and believe about the laugh demon. Dr. Colton is still gathering data on the various accounts and theories, which are to be compiled at a later date. Subject 3's remains have been carefully recovered, cataloged, and preserved for future research. In the past 48 hours, Dr. Colton has admitted 3 of the original Canterlot Guard dispatched to retrieve Subjects 3 and 4 from Ponyville. These patients are suffering from breathing difficulties and abnormal tonal pitch. 2 orderlies have also been admitted, with colleagues stating that they witnessed multiple instances of them temporarily floating. These files are sealed and unavailable for this report. Canterlot is currently undergoing a cleansing process. Ponies are required to wear protective gear at all times when in any public spaces. All non-essential workers are instructed to remain at home unless absolutely necessary. Between the air quality's decline and the continued spread of gemstone growths within Canterlot, it is at Dr. Colton's discretion how we move forward from this point. 3 reports from Manhattan have indicated the situation is no longer contained. Finding a cure is a top priority.
What about Dash then?
Applejack?
What about all that shit in the middle that I know you took out? That's where it ends?
Subject 4's report.
Rainbow Dash. She has a fucking name.
Well, she's contained in Twilight's lab for further observation. Or what's left of her. And the parts in the middle, well,
Wait,
it's
so
just staff complaints and subjects 3 and 4 screaming for each other. Do you really want to sit through all of that?
Questria.
It's Quest. You know not to call
So
me
you're
that.
Dr. Colton.
Yeah. And it's Pinkie and Rainbow, not subjects 3 and 4. You give me a subject number 2?
Subject 5.
Well,
Subject
then why
5?
aren't you telling me the whole truth?
In due time. There's a point to all of this. I promise.
You can have whatever you like. You can have whatever you like.
Feel about this. Actually, this is way different than the first one. I mean, the first story of Immortal Affliction was very dark, but this one is way brutally dark. I'm not bothered by it, but wow. Open, cool. Oh, that's what it looks like. So Pinkie didn't die. Oh God, it does look terrifying. I knew that art style looked familiar. Chipper's voice when she did. The last time I heard Chipper's voice was when she did Twilight Sparkle in one of Obab Scribbler's story readings and one of the other content creators' audio drama. So. Oh, wow. That was actually brutal. in my years of being a huge advocate of listening and reading grim dark stuff and watching horror movies involving grim stuff, this one takes the cake. This is actually a lot extremely brutal than the Immortal Affliction one story. It's really good. It was it was very good. The art style is very good. I love the pacing of this, and I can't actually remember. I can't remember if it was TheLostNarrator or Magpie wrote this story, but whoever it is, whoever it is, you did a perfectly good job. The tone really got to me very, very, very shockingly than the first Immortal Affliction, but it's not that bad. I love it. It did got to me a little bit, but fuck, absolutely love it. And the music, I love the background music to the whole entire thing. It's really good. I give this a 10 out of 10. I'm probably gonna edit this later on tomorrow and probably get some sleep. I am tired as fuck right now. But if you want to check the story out and the reading out, the link is going to be in the description below. With that said, I'm Flame and catch y'all in the next video. Nope, I almost fucked up. Peace.